Yeah, I remember talking to somebody, and I don't want to say somebody close to you because, that's somebody who knew you, and they said, we just keep waiting for him to hit rock bottom. It's going to take that for him to realize because people were trying to tell you what was going on. We even had Ryan Leaf reach out to you because we thought he had hit rock bottom. He had gone to prison. He was stealing prescription drugs when he was an assistant coach, and we thought maybe he could help you. Do you remember the rock bottom day?
I do. It was late 2016. I thought everything that I did in early 2016 after I got cut, after I got dropped by my agent February of 2016, I signed with another agent. I was in talks with teams. I wasn't out of the mix by any means, even with the uncertainty that was going on in my life. And whenever people would call and whenever I would talk to some teams, it just didn't make me light up like it did in the past. Like I was just off it. And I didn't know if I wanted to continue doing that. And I questioned if that's what I wanted to do. And I remember getting into later in that year, all the things I thought I wanted to do and thought I would make me happy just left me empty and didn't. And I thought everything off the field would make me happy, and traveling and going to these places in LA and Miami and going out every night. I thought that's what really was going to bring joy and happiness to my life. And all it did was make me miserable, alone, depressed, and questioning my entire life, my entire existence. And it was hard. It was really hard. I don't think about it as much anymore, I guess, because I've been lucky enough to turn a little bit of a corner. I don't think about, how low it really got because it was scary. We saw things that my dad said.
Well, people thought you were going to kill yourself. People thought you were going to kill yourself somehow, some way.
Somehow, some way. That's what it looked like. It was one step after another towards destruction.
How's married life?
It's new. It's definitely new. It's good. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with her and everything that she has brought into my life. A sense of, happiness that I haven't felt in a while, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be at the Spring League. I wouldn't be in the shape that I'm in. I wouldn't be in the mental state that I'm in right now if it wasn't for her. And, I have to give her a lot of credit because credit is due there. And I got lucky. I didn't know or think that this would be my path at 25 years old. Obviously when I was in college and when I was in my first year of the league, like that really wasn't looking like being married in 3 years. But I'm very happy. I feel I got very lucky, and I'm very fortunate to have a girl that loves me and doesn't know a lot about what I've done in the past football-wise. She's not a huge sports person, and I think that's what makes our relationship so good.
How long you been sober?
It's been about 4 months. What month are we in now? Is this April, January, February? Yeah, about 4 months. I don't like to really sit and not a big day counter. I'm not going to sit there and be able to, off the top of my head, tell you exactly how many days it is. Mm-hmm. I know the date. I take my approach, and it's a corny thing to do, but every day I wake up, you get through that day. You take it step by step. You just focus like right now. I wake up, I have this with you. Then I go to meetings, and then we go to practice, and then we come back, have a lunch with all the quarterbacks, go to more meetings, come back, go see my wife, go see my family that lives in Austin, and make it through that day. And then I've had 5-6 good days of practice right now. Just stack them together. I've had 5-6 good days in a row off the field. Stack them together and keep it going, because that's all I really can do. And if you take that daily approach, eventually you stack up enough good days to where you've seen some real progress.
And anybody who has had substance abuse will tell you that it's one day at a time, and nobody's here to judge you. You judge yourself, and your wife will judge you. But you know what? You've already had some wins along the way. If you've gotten to this point, you're 25, you're healthy, and you got a chance again. You're married, you seem happy, you're sober, so you've had some wins already. If I talk to you in 5 years, what's our conversation like?
So So we get one conversation every 5 years?
Yeah, I think that. We can do it yearly, Johnny, but I'm just saying 5 years down the road. You're 30 years of age.
I mean, I hopefully at 30 years of age, I'm still playing football. But beyond all that, beyond football, I hope I'm with a family. I hope I have a family. I hope I'm sober. I hope I'm continuing to take the medication I have to for my mental health. I hope I'm progressing as a person and continuing to try and figure out what life is, because I don't have it figured out. I'm in a lot better place than I was. I don't know if, how long it'll take to exactly figure it out, if ever. But nevertheless, progressing as a person, I want to have a family. I want to move forward in my personal life. And, I want to continue to fight this battle. It doesn't matter for me, if, as anybody knows, with addiction, you can have years and years and years under your belt, and at one day, one time, let your guard down, and it can all unravel. That's a scary thing about it. And, making sure that's a priority daily and hourly is key, because without that, without the mental health pieces, without taking care of that, everything else goes out the window.
You sound
I'm
mature.
Not the same player when I'm doing that.
I think, you sound mature. We got to change it to John Manziel. Let's get rid of Johnny. Can we get rid of Johnny Manziel here and just call you John Manziel?
It's funny. One of our coaches in the spring league is definitely calling me John Manziel, and it's pretty funny. I think Joe Thomas might have suggested this a couple of years ago. Yeah,
we got to get rid of that guy. We just John Manziel just sounds like all business there.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.